What up, YouTube? Unboxing of the Clarion EQS 746. Gonna be a one-handed like always. I'm gonna get my kid in here watching some TV, so you might hear some noise in the background. Is that right, Munchkin? Mm-hmm. What did I get? Oh, look at that.
It's this thing.
Yeah, it's this thing.
It's small.
Huh?
It's small.
Yeah. See what we got right off the bat here. EQS 746 owner's manual. Whatever, I'll read through this later. See the specifics of it.
How do you talk to someone?
I'm talking to the people on YouTube. Say hi, YouTube. No? That was a roll eyes saying I'm a dork.
You haven't used
inline fuse.
You haven't used thingy behind your ear.
Yeah, this is what I've been waiting for. This is gonna be a nice little combo to go with my Vega V400 point pole. Thanks, little helper. Satan's little helper. Yeah. Yeah, this is what we got.
You gotta read the manual and see what it says, okay?
Oh, I will. I sure will do that. Messy room of mine. So we'll start off from left to right.
Thing to this thing.
Sub level, volume.
Daddy, I think you put this thing
button
to
right here is auxiliary input, fader, usually front to rear.
Dad, do you think that's a new thingy that goes?
These buttons are actually pretty tight.
I think that's a new
turn.
music thing for you.
Okay, you got 50 hertz. Kind of hard to focus on that. 50 hertz, 125 hertz, 31 hertz. 315 hertz, my bad. 750 hertz. 2.2 kilohertz. 6 kilohertz, 16 kilohertz. Basically, this all goes from bass, mids, highs. That's what that is. So I'm gonna have full control over my Vega. From mostly I really wanted this for control my mids and highs a little better and get some more clarity. And I'm still running stock door speakers. I just ordered a Soundstream
the manual is
TX1.2600D for my subwoofer. So here's our outputs. Here's the front output right here.
Well,
first let's go left to right. That's something else, baby. There we go. We got 12 volt remote ground. We all know what that is. If you don't, then you should probably bring your car to a car audio place. Here goes rear output, front output, main in. From what I hear, you just use your front or rear outputs. Do not hook up your subwoofer output to that because you won't be getting the right frequencies. This will separate everything right here. This will separate mids and highs or whatever out to your subwoofer. Here's your auxiliary input, and it actually has a aux gain set, so I'll probably just be sitting at about 3/4 of the way. Probably help just keep from distorting. So from what I hear, this is all 7 volt output. So this should be fun to play with. And, looking forward to installing this. Most likely doing it today. I'm a very impatient person. So this is going in today, and I'll give you guys an update on how that goes. Also, there's a low pass frequency. Probably set it to 90. Usually you're supposed to set it between 80 and 100 hertz, I believe, before it hits your amplifier is a good way to go. So, there you go. That's it. Pretty small, man. You know, I was more bullshitting about the half DIN thing. So it truly is a half DIN, and I'll do an update. What up, YouTube? I got my clarion partially installed. I still gotta put it back in, but it's just kind of hanging out. There's all my wires and shit. Gotta redo it, but damn, this thing is fucking awesome. I didn't really believe all the reviews and shit that I read about it, but I said fuck it, 50 bucks off eBay, dude. Brand new. I couldn't, pass it up on the chance to see if it was good or not. And fuck, holy shit, dude, this thing is insane. I have stock door speakers right now, and this thing makes them definitely sound like they're aftermarket setup, you know what I mean? I live by the code in the city where greed and envy make your heart turn cold. At 17 years old, I was ahead of my time. I had to roll with the punches and keep they sound like freaking three-way coaxials. I mean, it's insane. I can't wait till I get my new door speakers put in. Yeah, the sub control, dude, beast, man. Money break. You could definitely tell a difference in the bass. Even with my little Sir and Vega hooked up, dude, it's pretty awesome. My brother texted me right now. Man, yeah. Anybody out there who's got, a dual amplifier set up, one for, mids and highs, and then another one set for, straight bass. I mean, I recommend this 100%. I'll recommend it to my brother. I'll recommend it to my best friend. I recommend it to all you guys. Anybody viewing this, dude. If you're curious about the Clarion EQS 746, don't hesitate, man. It's only 50, 60 bucks. You can get it off eBay shipped. I got mine in like 3 days, dude, and didn't really cost much, man. 50 bucks isn't compared to, the sound quality that it helps to put out. I mean, you could just completely tell it filters all the bullshit. There's no weird ass noises coming from it. I mean, it's clear. It's very clear, and I cannot wait until I get my Soundstream TX 1.2600D. That thing. Oh my god, I don't even know what to say, dude. It is pretty badass. Fairly easy. I mean, it's kind of a shitty install. I mean, you can kind of see through the top here, but I'm gonna go to Home Depot later, get some weather stripping foam, and just kind of stick it at the top of it. But other than that, man, it looks pretty decent. It kind of matches my setup. It's all blue, everything, dude. I mean, it completely matches to my head unit, and I changed all my lights in here. My dash and my AC controls are all blue too, so it kind of matches these. So I mean, it's a nice little setup, dude. I mean, it's definitely worth the money, and I'm thoroughly impressed with the quality and sound that comes out, and I'm impressed. I'm definitely sold on this. I'm thinking about ordering a second one just as a backup in case this one ever goes out. I mean, it's worth the 50 bucks that I paid. I got it off a guy on eBay. You can find it $49.99. Shipped, free shipping, and I mean, it came out to like 52 something with tax or whatever. But dude, I mean, just insane, just fucking insane. What a difference this really makes. There's so much more control over everything. If I want to put down this is completely flat here. Just gonna turn everything down and tune it a little bit, but I don't give a shit. I can get to it later. Level 20 volume. Now listen to the increase in the treble. Ain't nothing soft about my block except the packs of the south. Let's hear that people's chap talk. It's the expressions of a G, and I'ma be chasing after them G's until I R.I.P. It's Power Wow, baby, what it do? Been banging screws since 92. Fat Pat, Lil Kiki, Pokey Hawk, and the rest of the crew. So who's next with the flex? I'm flipping slab and waving hood with screens hanging down from the roof. Well, I'm vibing like a true player should. I'm zipping the ball. And that's just the door speakers. That bass you're hearing right there, that's from the door speakers by himself, and they're stock out of a 97 Explorer. Let me turn the sub level up a little bit. And dude, that's off of a 4-channel Sir Vega 400.4V. It did not sound like that earlier today. I have a video. I'm gonna make a quick little video of before and after, because I filmed earlier this morning There's the power base. My other amp is gone as of right now. It's not on the rack. Here's my wires leading to my 400.4 in. Quality amp, man. I didn't really realize how good it was until I did that, man. So I got to power on my front speakers. I just disconnected my rears, bridged the rear channel to my power base sub, and hooked up my RCA from the sub output, so it still has control to it. But fuck, man, like honestly, I'm impressed, dude. So if you guys are looking for a decent 4-channel amp, if you want a bridge, and I would go with this, man. I mean, it's making my power base hit pretty fucking hard, to be honest. Yeah, I got a hell of a mess back here because I'm doing all kinds of shit, all these wires and whatnot. A little LED setup up there, $1.50 off eBay, Hong Kong shit, but they're pretty dope. It looks dope at night. I just got like a few more to add too. Because I hooked it up last night because I sold my ASA 1500D power base amp to get my new Soundstream amp. It's half ohm stable, so I wired it to 2 ohms. My 15-inch power base 3XL sub is wired to 2 ohms right now, hooked up to the rear channel on my 400.4 Cerwin Vega, and fucking dude, I mean it gave it a bass boost at least twice as much. I mean, honestly, it's worth the money, man. If you're looking for an EQ on a discount, it's not digital, it's a analog controls, but dude, I think that's better, to be honest. I kind of like fine-tuning it like that, and it's real quick. You don't have to push anything. You just go up, drop your highs, your mids, your lows, whatever you want to do. You have a sub-level input right there. You can just turn it up and down if you want. The Soundstream amp comes with a bass knob. I was gonna hook it up until I just figured this out, or until I tested this, and I'm sold, man. I'm not hooking up the bass knob at all. I'll probably just hold on to it when I decide to sell it and upgrade to a bigger amp later. And my next plans now that I'm getting all this stuff done is at least get a pair of front door speakers, and I'm thinking about going with some Cadence. They have 2 pairs of 5x7s for $100 on eBay, and a 3-way coaxial, and they also have dB gain on them, like a switch, and for the highs, so you can kind of control how clear, how deep you want them to go. So I think I'm gonna give those a shot. It's only $100, dude, for 4 speakers. It'll take care of all my doors, and then maybe get a Soundstream tweeters. I still have a bunch of shit I want to do to my truck, man. Like, this is just gonna be, this is all the beginning right here, and I'm working with what I can. And my pretty soon I want to upgrade to maybe 1 DC audio level 4, 18-inch sub, dual 1 ohm, wire it down to a half ohm, and fucking just let my amp rape it silly. Or get 2 dual 2 ohm level 3 18s, or level 4 if my budget can permit it, and just fucking go aggro back there and build a huge ass box. I have experience in construction and doing woodworking, so it won't be much of a problem. And right now it's just all money, man. If I had a bunch of money, I would be doing all sorts of crazy shit, but I gotta go a step at a time. But I just got this truck in December 2011. It's barely February, and I've done all this to it. I've got my head unit. I bought my head unit. Got this Clarion EQ just now. I had a power base ASA 1500D, but I just sold it, and I just ordered the 2600 Soundstream TX1. Bought my Cerwin Vega, bought my power base 15, made a box for it. I mean, so it's not going too slow, man. So definitely look out for some upgrades, and hopefully you guys enjoy the videos I'm making. I'm not getting that many views. I'm not doing any crazy Steve Mead shit, dude. But one person I do want to thank is EXO, Contralto, a big deal, whatever you want to call it. Either way, I just call him EXO, dude. But watching his videos and some of Steve Mead's videos, definitely got me back into car audio after a few years. I used to be an installer at this little shitty shop in San Diego, but I mean, it was like it was, you know, I was all into it, and I got burned out of car audio working for that place, you know, because they didn't really give a shit. It was more like just throw crap in a car and get it the fuck out of our lot, and hopefully it never comes back unless it's for an upgrade, you know. And you know, that kind of drove me away from it, man. It was a bad experience. And you know, I sold my car, sold all my equipment. I lost my job after I quit the car audio place. I got a different job and wound up losing my job there. That was good paying. And bought a street bike, and then kind of got into stunning for a little while, and have a couple kids. So, you know, I mean, this shit's not easy. And but you know, either way, I'm just sharing a little bit of my life with you guys. I don't know, you know, maybe you care, maybe you don't, whatever. I just throwing it out there. But you know, I got plans, and hopefully I can make them shine soon. You know, I'm stoked on this EQ, by the way. So. I'm leaning on the switch, sitting crooked in my slab, but I can still catch poppers if I drove a cab. A young Houston hard hitter, all about the Skrilla, riding some candy coated, crawling like a caterpillar. I'm tipping on the boat, jamming on this screw. Baby, what it do? I still can't believe that bass is off of a fucking 4-channel amp, dude, on a Power Bass 15. Thing's 1000 RMS, man. And it's only probably getting like 200, but it's getting some clean wattage now. You can definitely tell a difference. So let me wrap this up. This is more or less just a review on the EQS 746 Clarion, you know, half-din graphic equalizer, crossover, yada yada yada. Cool thing about this is 7-volt RCA line outputs, man, and I believe it. It's probably not putting 7 out, but I'd say like maybe 5 volts and 5 clean volts at that. I'm gonna test it later. I don't have a multimeter anymore. Some fucking asshole stole it, so gotta get my hands on another one. I'd probably swing by and borrow my father-in-law's. He's a electrician, so I know he's got all that shit, and maybe even has an O-scope so I can set my shit properly. But either way, guys, I recommend it, dude. 2 thumbs up, 5 stars, whatever the fuck you want to call it. If you got more than 1 amp, or even if you just have 1 amp, dude, fucking get this, dude. You can't beat it. You know, you can set it up to however you want. It's right there in front of me. And I'm gonna make a video again right after this of everything installed, and the rest of my wires tucked away and all this shit cleaned up. And I mean, I've got a fucking mess going on here. I was originally gonna install it inside of here in my glove box, but you know, that didn't work out. I wanted to get this thing out, but it's just a fucking pain in the ass. So I said the hell with it. I'm gonna put it up here, and had to take my digital voltmeter out that was up here in the top left corner, and I'm gonna find another spot for that. I'm thinking about trying to mount it up here where this shit goes. I'm gonna open this up and stick it in there somehow. But either way, catch up with you guys later. Peace. Egg lunch #1. It hit the roof.